Hello. Praise the Lord. Today is day 27 of Expressions of Definitions Redefined, Book 2. The soul searching inventory question is: what spiritual benefits have you gained through suffering? The title of the poem is At the Mighty Hand of God. Written April 17th, 2013. Satan came to present himself before the Lord, to gain permission to afflict Job. His plot was to cause Job to curse God and die, yet Job patiently went through all the evil he received. When his wife advised him to curse God and die, instead he faithfully replied, "Thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What? Shall we receive good at the hand of God, and shall we not receive evil?" In all this did not Job sin with his lips. Job, the 2nd chapter, the 10th verse. At the hand of God, Job received evil, yet never held bitterness against the Lord. He trusted God despite his plight. He held on to his faith. For life is filled with goodness, and life is filled with hate. It is the hate that Satan has for us. Relentlessly he hates, but can only do what is allowed by the mighty hand of God. At the hand of God, Job was blessed with wealth and with his health, and his honor amongst his people was great. At the hand of God, Job was cursed, yet passed the test of endurance, trust, and faith. God trusted in Job and knew he would win against Satan's plot to destroy him. God trusted in Job and knew he would win and blessed him even more in the end. At the hand of God, we will not only receive good, but evil as well. But why? Will we learn to exercise our faith if no evil comes our way? Will we understand the paths of righteousness if we have no choice to choose? Will we appreciate our blessings if we never have some that we lose? Will we know him as a deliverer if we're never bound in sin? Will we know him as a healer without sicknesses found within? Will we know him as the one that we can completely trust if we never lose that thing we thought most important to us? So in this life we know that at the hand of God, yes, we shall receive good, but we shall receive evil as well. The test is how we receive the evil and the good. It reveals to us our hearts and where we stand with God. It reveals to us our minds and what we think of God. It reveals to us our souls and shapes our destiny. Satan's goal is to destroy us, to turn our hearts away from the great and faithful God. But although it may seem as if God has left our side, like Job, we are able in God to abide. Despite our dismay, like Job, are you able to say, "Though he slay me, yet I will trust him," in Job, the 13th chapter, the 15th verse? God is able to turn our evil into good. For at the hand of our mighty God, he sees beyond our frail and troubled lives into our eternity. And thus reads Day 27 of Expressions of Definitions Redefined, Book 2. Again, the soul-searching inventory question is: what spiritual benefits have you gained through suffering? I think of this pandemic, I've had these poems for years, and it wasn't until I had to isolate myself that I started to do these YouTube videos and to share them online for everyone to see. So I know for a fact that if it hadn't been that I'm sitting at home, that I'm home a lot, I wouldn't be doing this. And now that I'm doing this, I enjoy doing this. It's something that I should have done a long time ago. So I know that that part of the suffering has pushed me to do this project. And I thank God for that. But there's so many things. There's so many things that if we didn't suffer it, we wouldn't grow. You know, we wouldn't be able to know how to trust God until we face with something in our lives that we have to trust Him. So in some ways, suffering is a good thing. Although I love to avoid suffering. If I can avoid it, I will. But God knows He doesn't put on us more than we can bear. So, but it's a good thing to meditate on. Meditate on that today. You have a blessed day today. Take care, everybody. Bye now.